Speaking of the Oscars, this guy is an award winner. Oscar is only 8 months old, but a very sweet and laid-back guy. This is Scout. He is 2 years old and loves to play. He is very friendly and loves attention. Meet George, a 4-month-old boxer mix. He's cute, fun, curious, and a lovable guy. Meet Hambone. He's a 1-year-old lovable coonhound mix.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Welcome back to Sports Talk Live. We're going to head right into it and talk about the NFL offseason, some NFL trades, some free agents, and people to watch for next year. Let's start off talking about the NFL trades.
So far, not many trades have happened because the trade deadline just opened up. So we have about 3 trades to talk about. What did y'all think about Antoine Bolden to San Francisco?
That was a steal. That was a steal for the San Francisco 49ers. To only give up a 6th-round draft pick for Bolden, who's one of the most physical receivers in the league, was just makes San Francisco that more of a favorite to win it all this year, I think. And going back to Percy Harvin getting traded to Seattle for a 1st-round pick, a 3rd-round pick next year, and a 7th-round pick this year, I guess that's win-win for both sides. The Minnesota will have to pick up a wide receiver in free agency, which I think they'll do, or else draft one coming up.
But who would want to go to Minnesota?
That's a good question. I don't know who'd want to go to Minnesota.
Who does want to go
Christian
to
Ponder isn't going to get it done,
but
AP's not happy about that trade either with Percy Harvin. If you saw his tweet,
yeah.
He was really disappointed about that.
One other interesting thing, when Percy Harvin got traded to the Seahawks, the odds for the Seahawks to win the championship went up.
5-1.
Yeah.
5-1.
Higher than the Packers now. So.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks are looking good for next year. I think that with that powerful offense they now have, they got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. They got Percy Harvin in the slot. They got Sidney Rice to go deep to. And they got a great defense that could do a lot of damage. But we're a little suspicious about that Adderall case, if they're taking those or not. So we'll have to keep you updated on that. And Anquan Bolden to the 49ers, I was shocked. I was like, why did you guys get rid of him? He needed to stay with you guys. He's a good receiver. He had 104 yards for you in the Super Bowl and a touchdown. Just because you can't afford it, maybe you shouldn't have gave all that money to your new great quarterback.
Do y'all think Flacco deserved that much money?
No, Flacco, no, he's not even a top 5 quarterback. Just because you win a Super Bowl, it's because of your defense, too. It's not just all about you, Joe Flacco. So
numbers never lie. 11 touchdowns, no interceptions in the postseason.
That is an incredible stat, but what is it? 20? He gets $20 million a year for 5 years.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. I think even if I was an NFL player, I would have taken a pay cut just so that I could have a better overall team.
You could have kept Bolden if you took that pay cut. Look at Tom Brady. He took a pay cut. Maybe they'll keep Wes Welker. Maybe they won't.
And the thing is, he took that much money, but did y'all see when he went to McDonald's and ordered
Yeah, why would you go to McDonald's? Go to some fancier restaurant. I don't know.
Yeah, go get some nice steak.
Order some chicken McNuggets. Yeah. And you made $20 million.
That's right.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna head into free agency. That started at 4 o'clock Eastern or Central Time today, and there hasn't been many moves yet. But what do you guys think? Who do you think maybe the Packers will pick up? Anyone?
I was hoping we get Wes Welker, just because Greg Jennings probably not gonna stay with us. His sister talking about Aaron Rodgers, that wasn't cool.
His house is for sale too.
Yeah, I don't think he want to be here anyways. He got his what's the commercials, the Old Spice commercials?
Yeah.
Or you doing push-ups on wave runners, and I don't know. He just need to leave anyways.
Yeah.
I'm a Jordy Nelson fan.
Yeah.
Definitely, I would agree. I think a good pickup for the Packers would be Dwight Freeney. If we could get him on our defensive side coming at quarterbacks, that would really step up our defense and put a lot of pressure on quarterbacks and leave even more room for Casey Hayward and men like Tramon Williams to make good interception plays, pick six all day.
Well, I think we need a running back. Obviously, Cedric Benson isn't cutting it. He's injured. I don't think we're going to re-sign him. So how about Reggie Bush, guys?
No.
Come on, he's a speedster.
I don't.
Get him back there with Aaron Rodgers.
I think
just
he
be
like
great.
warm places.
No, that'd be great for screens.
Places.
Or Steven Jackson of the St. Louis Rams. He'd be a good pickup.
That's who I was
He likes to run the ball hard.
That's what I was going to ask you. Steven Jackson and Dwight Freeney play in domes. Do y'all think they'll be able to play outside at the frozen tundra in Green Bay?
Come on, tough it up.
I think Steven
I don't
Jackson
think so.
could pull through. He's a big guy. He's tough. He said that he still wants to be the starter. So if we got him out on the field and he proved to be that man, I think the Packers could use him.
Okay, well then if not Bush or Steven Jackson, how about Rashard Mendenhall of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who got demoted to fourth string? I mean, he played in Pittsburgh. It's always cold there. I feel like he'd be a good running back then to pick up for the Packers. And we need someone.
I feel like if that's the case, I'd go with Jackson, who has never been on a winning team, and this is his 7th year in the league, and he rushed for over 1,000 yards 6 of those times. And I feel like we need a 1,000-yard rusher. So if that's the case, I'd take him.
Okay.
He probably wouldn't like the cold, probably wouldn't like the grass, but hey, why not risk it with the Packers running game?
Yeah, it's something you'll have to get used to. And breaking news right now, Mike Wallace has just signed a 5-year contract with the Miami Dolphins. He will be going down to Miami, and he is going to get, I believe, $65 million for 5 years. That's $13 million a year, folks. What do you think about that?
I think that's great for the Dolphins. They needed a pickup receiver. They're looking at Jennings. They did sign their number 1, Brandon Hartline. I think it's good for the Dolphins and Ryan Tannehill, their quarterback of the future.
I mean, I'm going to be real. Does this mean they go win a championship? No.
No.
I don't see like the significance of this. This doesn't make them a contender. Doesn't make them a playoff team.
I think they might be a playoff team.
Playoff team? The
Ryan
Dolphins?
Tannehill's he's got Hartline, he's got Mike Wallace. They'll pick up a running back maybe since Bush is gone. I feel like they could really contend.
I'm not
Who do
buying
they
that.
have? They have the Patriots, the Bills, who have just released Ryan Fitzpatrick. Also breaking news just happened. So I think they could maybe contend with the Patriots. The Jets, Mark Sanchez. Come on.
All right, you made me
Come
play
on.
with the Jets. I
Come
forget
on.
all about the Jets.
So I feel like they could contend.
You could make a good point for that, but they are a super young team. But you never know. Young teams could be doing this. All right, let's move on to people to watch, teams to watch we could even go with for next year. What do you guys think?
I'm going to go with teams to watch. I'll take the Packers, Green Bay. I'm a Packer fan. Every year I'm going to say the Packers going to win the championship. But I feel like the San Francisco 49ers have made themselves a franchise. And I feel like if it's not the Packers, it's going to be the 49ers. So those are my 2 teams to watch.
Well, if we're going off the 49ers and teams to watch, I'm going to go with a player to watch in Colin Kaepernick. I think he could be the real deal this year. I feel like he could maybe win MVP. He's a dual-threat quarterback, just like Michael Vick was before he got hurt. I just hope he doesn't get hurt like RG3 did. If he can stay on the field, I feel like he can be an MVP candidate for next year.
Yeah, if he stays healthy, I think he could do some damage. But where I'm interested to see is Chip Kelly and those Philadelphia Eagles. If they got Michael Vick, quick legs, LaShawn McCoy, quick legs, Deshaun Jackson, quick legs. They got a fast offense. If they could keep that speed up and convert Chip Kelly's college offense into an NFL offense, they could really do some damage and score a lot of points. So it'd be interesting to see them.
Don't forget about Russell Wilson either over there in Seattle.
Ooh, I am loving the
stud.
Seattle Seahawks for next year. Russell Wilson, from former Wisconsin Badger player, looking really good last year. Well, like I said earlier, he has Sidney Rice for the long ball. He's got Percy Harvin now in the slot, and Marshawn Lynch coming right up the gut, hard at you. We all know him and his Skittles, so it'll be fun to see them out there. I'm excited.
And if you don't know who Marshawn Lynch is, you can look up the YouTube video.
Beast mode.
Beast mode.
Beast mode.
Beast
We
mode.
can't say any of the words on TV, but it's a good video. It's pretty funny.
Well, let's talk about college basketball and Selection Sunday. It comes up this Sunday after the tournaments. So who do you guys got? Who are your top seeds?
Top seeds, I got Louisville, I got Duke, I got Gonzaga, who I feel like won't make it far because just the conference they in, even though they're 30-2, but I don't feel like they'll make it far. And Indiana, who probably won't even make it to be a number 1 seed because they still have to go through the Big Ten championship games. So I feel like those are my 4 number 1s.
My number 1 seeds would have to be Ohio State, Kansas, Miami, and I'm going Indiana for the last one. But I really can't picture any of these teams making it down to the Final Four. I just don't see all number 1 teams making it down to the Final Four. It's just a tough year. It's been already a crazy season. If you're making a bracket, good luck getting it 100% correct because it'll be